for the past couple, I think like 20 or so, no, 30 minutes now.
30 minutes, yeah.
Yeah, so shout outs to Canada and Finland, and I'm ready to get this one started. Definitely looking forward to seeing these two players, or not these two players, these two teams, in what seems to be a very close group, the group of death. May have its outcome decided, one of its outcomes decided by this match, and there's a lot of importance in this match, Marlon, and talk to us about a little bit about what makes it so important between these two teams.
This match basically determines who might get the third position in the eliminaries. So
yeah.
This is a really big match for both teams, and it's a must-win for both teams.
Yeah. Germany and Japan, like Germany did really well versus Japan, and it's commonly understood that Germany and Japan are kind of on like a level higher than these two teams. Although Finland, if they are able to get the right lineup, they are able to maybe put up some competition. But it's generally understood that these two teams, Canada and Finland, they're maybe a little on a level a little lower than the likes of Germany and Japan. So this, with only top 3 advancing out of this group, this might end up deciding who goes on. And so, Tom, so you have every right to be a little nervous. Seems like everybody is in the room, so we just await a match start, and for the match referees to confirm the start. All right, it looks like they're going to be starting the race right now. So, starting at 1 hour. I don't know if we're getting a break, dude.
No break.
No break. No breaks for us. We'll go ahead and reset the score here as the Canada versus Finland match is going to take place right now. Let's go through their lineups really quickly. Let's talk about Finland's lineup in particular. We do have a change up in their lineup, a really notable one being, let's see, Ruby, Nike, Tomsu, Puff, Luda, and Foray. And I think the most notable one, as everybody will notice, is the matchup between, well, Ruby, Nike, and Tomsu. Nike being the addition to that roster. And he wasn't there for the Germany match.
And I believe that was a big factor in why they lost that match. But
we'll have to see if Nike can have a huge presence on this one. As we start this match on Dolphin Shoals. This has been a pretty popular track throughout the World Cup so far. We'll have to see how it benefits one team or another. Now we're going to be seeing Tyler's perspective here at the very beginning as he starts off in first place as the host. Something he definitely probably was itching for. First place start being ever so something that you can definitely benefit from. You see a lot of red uniformed players right behind Tyler. So maybe a good start for Canada here.
Hopefully today Tyler can get the support that he needed yesterday.
Tyler not able to get the initial support in that Japan match they had. A lot of the times being up there by himself, and now it seems as if he has some Canada members around him. But Ruby, one of the did he just snipe him? No, that had to be someone else. I think that was a banana snipe.
Yeah.
A banana snipe mid-air. Wow, that was from second place. Canada now having top 3, I think. And yeah, definitely the story of the match so far. Tyler having the support that he needs for the rest of his team right next to him. That is his teammate drafting ahead of him. John drafting ahead of him into first place, and Tyler in second place with that green shell, so he's going to be able to hold off if anybody comes within a hair's distance of him. Second lap, though, there's a lot that can happen here. Canada top 3. We do hear a bullet bill whizzing on by as we have Nike in 5th place with triple shrooms. He and Luda in 4th and 5th, and they are the only 2 hopes right now into breaching into this top 3. Going into the lap 3, we do have a boomerang on the behalf of Nike here. He's going to have to hold on to this, but something happened to Tyler. He's dropping back with the piranha. That was calculated. Was that calculated? Was he not hit on his screen? I don't think he was.
Tyler got hit by something.
Okay, yeah, he didn't have any defense. I could see that. The boomerang being thrown around by Nike right now. He's not able to get too many of Canada's members, and Canada still having majority of top spots. A lot of red and white up there. The bomb getting Luda from. I think Canada has top 5.
I think
Thompson's
up there.
Thompson's up there. So I think it's a top 2, 4, 5 for Canada right now. And if they can finish off on this note, absolutely crucial for Canada, as they have lacked in the past in starting off a war great. Bananas being laid out.
Canada was holding the blue the whole race too.
Bill in 4th. That's got to be it for. He might be getting 3rd with this one. Yes, that's a 4th place finish for Tyler, and that is going to be a top 3 for Canada. taking a look. Boost shot at the very end. Not able to get Nike at the end. He's going to be able to finish with the 5th place position. And Canada, solid top 3 to start off the race. As Tyler getting that bullet bill in 4th place, as you would have it in Mario Kart 8. And able to secure that 3rd place, really. It was going to be at least a top 2-4 for them. But Nike, he was up there the whole time, but he wasn't able to breach into that top 3, getting constantly hit by items whenever he would make any attempt to get up there. Unfortunate for him. Fortunate for Team Canada, who has they have struggled definitely from bad starts in that Japanese match they had. So, top 3 for them. 48-34 for Canada. Great start for them as they maybe seek to get that Mount Wario pick they seem to love.
They only pick it for Tyler.
They really do. But Tyler definitely, he's done so well on that track.
Tyler,
not only online, but offline.
Yeah.
Like offline, he definitely has the top time on there, if not the world record. I forget what time he has on there right now. But so much to be said about this Canadian roster. And I think a lot that could be said about this Canadian roster could be summed up in one word: teamwork. I think a lot of their teamwork is really impressive. If you ever get to listen into some of their Skype calls, really interesting stuff. But it didn't end up picking Mount Wario. Not exactly the track that Tyler ends up wanting. And we do have a start for Nike, a positive start for Nike. He's able to get around these Canadian players, maybe gets up and in out, not able to come in contact. And John, you want to start holding this banana out as soon as possible. Nike gaining some distance on you, trying to get that draft, and fire hopping his way towards John. He finally brings out the banana. And it looks like he'll be able to...
And Nike's probably going to pass him up right here.
Ooh, Nike coming a little bit slowly, but he's slowed down just a little bit. Triple greens advancing from Tyler.
Oh.
Certainly telling his teammates to back off. I have greens. You need to watch out. But he does end up taking the brute force of a red shell and sent back into 5th place. Finland having some tough times trying to get up, and we haven't seen Ruby in a while. Yeah. We've mostly been seeing Tomsu and Nike. Nike still remaining in 3rd place. The banana being backspammed by Nike before getting triple greens in 3rd place. And as we would have it, Canada having top 2. Will he go for a snipe here?
And this is what I wanted to see from Canada yesterday. There's more diverse in front. You see more people in front instead of just Tyler. You see more team plays and just them more active in front.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's actually showing up. Man.
Yeah, Tyler's in 4th now with 2 shrooms, and he has 2 other Canadian members in top 2 right now. Shrooming at the very end, trying to pass Nike here. We'll see. Have a little bit of a 1v1. Will Nike be able to get a little bit of a sniper, or does he have to hold it for a red shell? The answer is no to the red shell, but will he be able to get the snipe off? No, he throws it prematurely, and I believe that's a Canada top 5.
Top 4.
Was that a top 4? Yeah, he did shroom past at the end. Top 4 for Canada, and what is a superb start for the Canadian roster. And I'm sure Finland a little bit disappointed right now from what happened in that first race, because that first race ended up being a precedent for what happened in this last race, which is kind of unexpected. I feel like on that track specifically, you should be able to catch up at least a little bit, especially towards the end of the lap, first lap, where you should be able to start getting shrooms if you're still in a bottom spot. But I suppose the middle spots really started having an effect on those finish spots, because we really only saw 2 finish members up on the top spots throughout the entirety of that race. And my concern right now is where Ruby has been. I'm sure he's been having some difficulty trying to maneuver around some really tough and scary Finnish players, or sorry, the Canadian players. And we'll have to see here. Where's that score? 102 to 162, so a 40-point deficit already. 2 races into it. Now this, if you want to come back, this is where you want it.
Hopefully they can get a good race here, Finland, and get some momentum going.
Yeah, it's Nike the only one that's in the top spot right now, but Finland should be able to change that up as they have a lot of sand and a lot of ground to work with. Tyler having messed up a little bit, I think. Or dropping. Did he just get hit by Tyler?
I don't know who he got hit by. I just saw a green.
Yeah.
I just saw a green coming plow.
Yeah. We do see a lot of Finnish players falling to the hands of a lot of shells here in Canada. 3-4 positions right now. Certainly with more to follow. I think I think Canada having top 4 right now. So red shell coming for Nike there, but Piranha Plant coming for Nike right now, but able to avoid that with a sound order. Going into the second lap. Still not any Finnish presence up here. I don't believe we've seen a Finnish member in first place, except for when Nike was in there for maybe the first opening turns of the previous race.
Oh.
Triple red, getting Nike out of that middle spot, and now will he even be able to catch up is the question. His other Finnish members say no. It's really tough, dude. I don't know how you're going to be able to do it, but he gets triple shrooms. May be able to do it now. So triple shrooms, it appears that he's going to try to chain this, actually. And he doesn't chain it. Nike missing the item box. I think he let go of his drift button a little too early, and as a result, missed the item boxes and won't be able to catch up.
That can definitely cost him.
That will cost him, I think, because that sand, he's going to miss all that sand, because all that sand is used at the end of lap 2 or the beginning of lap 3, and not at the end, really.
He got a bill.
He got a bill, definitely.
And Ruby's holding it down in first right now for Finland.
You see a lot of Finnish members. Canada still having top 3. The blooper affecting Tyler only ever so slightly. He's trying to advance up, but Canada still all around them. Lap 3, triple shrooms for Nike. There's a huge pack ahead of him. He has to make sure he gets this item box here. He didn't get it last time, but he does get it this time. 7th place, single shroom. Certainly not as good as some of the other item boxes around him. And I think he's going to lose some spots here.
Oh.
Red shells for Canada. Oh my goodness. Canada stopped with triple reds in the cut to get Finland. And they're going to benefit from that. Oh my goodness. What a play from Canada. Wow. I did not. I think that dude just drove into the shortcut with triple reds.
I think he did it thinking to get triple shrooms, and he just got triple reds.
No. I legit think no, because he probably got his item before in advance. The distance between the item box and the shortcut is, I think, enough of amount of time for you to decide like what item you get. I'm not sure what this is. I'm not sure what this is. Go ahead and remove that. I think that's like. Did you ever play Pokemon Red or Blue? You know Missing Number?
Yeah.
That was Missing Number right there. I haven't seen him in a while. 149 to 97.
In that last race, Ruby was literally their only hope because he was in first the whole time. And then
and that didn't end up.
Then the end didn't happen.
Yeah.
And then everybody in 2-3 got shrooms and ended up passing him on the line.
Mm-hmm. So with the pick of Cloud Top Cruise, I'm sure Finland is hoping for what they hope to be a huge mess of a race at the beginning, because they need to really disrupt the lot of spots that Canada has right now, and we'll soon see if they're able to do that here as Nike getting that start off here. And it appears to be 7th place. Doesn't get the super jump, unfortunately, but may be able to get that draft. Someone getting shelled back to a bottom spot. 5th place, super horn being used, but Canada having 2 of the top 5 positions, and I think the course has gone their way, Finland's way, as they occupy the majority of the spots now. Super horn in 5th place is gonna have to hold on to it, but Puff, you gotta watch out, man. You got your teammate right behind you. Nike's not gonna be going for any of the fire ops here, as he's forced to hold on to this super horn, and he may want to consider dropping back potentially. Oh, they read Canada off the cut, I think. I think that was Tyler. Yeah, Tyler gets knocked off in second. And so Tyler, I think that's a super, sound horn from him. Able to deny Canada from moving up. That's a red shell for Artie, but it's not going to be able to reach him. Another red shell for Artie, though, and I don't think he's going to be able to, he does avoid that. I think he gets a green shell in time. Canada having 2nd place still. Not able to tell who's in 1st place, though. Who's that on the mini-map?
That is Canada.
Canada? Okay. So Canada top 2 right now. Finland having 3-4. Definitely a better race for Finland this time around, but still not good enough.
Bounty.
Seems to be Bounty who's front running this time around. A Piranha plan for Nike as he wants to make some impact here. Go over to Tyler really quickly. Do see he has a ball in 10th. Holding on to it too. Maybe to just get past the shortcut. Yeah, he just uses it to get past the shortcut there. That Piranha plan being used by Nike to catch him as much as possible. He is within seeing distance of Articuno.
I think he has a crazy ace, so he has to be careful right here.
Yeah, he can't go off throwing red. That bomb, okay.
He should have backspammed.
He should have really backspammed that, but he doesn't. And I think Nike's going to wait to hold this red. Really avoids that. Now he's going to go for those fire hops when he really needs it. Oh, he backspins everything. Already gets that off. And Canada may be looking at another top.
Yeah,
I think this is going to be a top 35 race.
Oh.
Triple Red's behind him as well, and Felix says goodbye to Nike.
Canada is taking off with this one.
Canada absolutely taking over this clan war in what seems to be a really unfortunate war for Finland. Top 4, 6 and 8. Oh my goodness.
Like I said yesterday, Bounty can show up too.
I'm going to be very
and
honest
John is showing up today too.
Everybody else is showing up. John, T-Pulse getting 51 and 38 respectively.
Tyler is getting the support, and he's getting support and supported.
Yeah, no, really. John getting 51 points that GP, and holy hell. I can't say I expected this one. This is kind of similar to like the USA Mexico for Mario Kart 8 for me.
Yeah.
I didn't expect it to be this bad, but 51, 38, 34. Their top 3 having 123 points.
Jeez.
Obviously a lot.
They might have broken 200 at GP.
I don't know, man. Do you remember that picture of Alvin?
Yeah.
I think Tyler's just gonna pop a Coke and sit back and relax for a bit. He may be given the opportunity to do that.
Yeah, his team is actually showing up today, so Tyler, he can make slight work today. Take the week off. Soak your feet, put your feet in a bucket of water, and just relax them.
Yeah, I think you could use that especially after the last war versus Japan.
Yeah.
That hurt to watch for him.
Go get a massage. Go to a sauna. Go enjoy life. Yeah, and they definitely broke 200 at GP.
207 points versus 121. I believe that is the score, especially after that huge race at the end. And Finland surely demoralized at this point unless they're able to keep their morale intact. Tyler starting off in first, and I worry for a Finnish squad that really needed this match win.
And Tyler's saying he's really proud of his team right now.
Yeah, definitely. He has every reason to be. And I believe this is Tyler starting off in 4th place.
Tyler's just trying to work his way up there. He has to be careful holding this green.
He's got to be careful, though. He has a lot of Canadians around him. And I believe he has bumped back into what seems to be 9th place or so. And Nike, on the other hand...
I expect Nike to have a breakthrough GP right here.
Ooh, it looks like Finland's able to get a solid start here, 2 through 4. But I believe that is a Canadian in 1st place, so they're going to have to find some way.
Yeah, but you got the big 3 and 2, 3, 4. Anything can happen.
You got to watch your green. You got to watch your green, Nike.
Tomsu failed.
And it looks like that green is going to hit his own teammate as Nike does not get rid of his green in time.
Tomsu
outlining Bounty right
something.
here. Yeah, Bounty getting outlined straight up as Tomsu moving up into 1st place here, it seems. Oh, he went for the wrong boost pad there, I feel. And Nike having a shroom in 4th place. And I have to watch out for what I believe is an offensive item. No, that's a shroom. Okay, so Canada top 2 all of a sudden. Tomsu getting upended by T-Pulse. And Nike is going to have a first save for his team and having a comeback. They are very close. The bump nearly messing up Nike and is not able to get that item box because of it. Oh, what happened to Tyler? Or, sorry, T-Pulse. T-Pulse is missing in action.
He got destroyed by something.
I believe Finland in 2-3 now. What will they be able to do with this? Our 2 streamers in top 2. Nike.
Get the triple res. I just want to...
Oh my goodness. I don't think Tyler's going to see this
Tyler's too far.
But Tyler's gone.
Yeah,
Tyler's absolutely gone. He hopped his way to already be at those rings there.
Yeah, Tyler's too far away for Nike.
Yeah, and I think Nike's going to hold on to this defensively. Nice job. That's very patient play. Good job on Nike to be able to do that. Will he hold it? Will he turn it back
Nike's a really smart player, so.
Yeah, smart player there. Able to hold on to that 2nd place, but I don't think the rest of his team did that great. A lot of red jerseys we see drifting into the finish line. As I don't think that was too good at all for Finland as they get 4 of the bottom 5 spots in Canada once again. Oh my goodness. This is heartbreaking to see.
Nike and Ruby are just like trying to glue it together.
But it's going to be hard for them if the rest of their team can't do much of anything about it.
I really expected Tomsu to do a little bit better, but
wasn't he up there?
He was the one that Ruby Green. I mean, that Nike green, because he kind of failed in his face.
That's what happened,
yeah.
right? And unfortunately for Finland, yeah, the beginning green shell really hurt them because that just limited.
Because they were 2-3-4.
They were 2-3-4. They were gonna have a lot of presence up there for the first time in a while. They had 3 out of the top 4 positions. They were definitely gonna be able to advance onto them. But he drags out his green. He doesn't get rid of it on time. And on top of that, I remember Nike missing a lot of boost pads there, allowing Tyler to catch up. And all in all, just a really misplayed a fair amount by the Finnish streamer, but hopefully Nike will be able to recover in what is a huge win right now. 255 to 155. This could be one of the biggest wins so far. Holy hell. Holy hell. Sunshine Airport, another track gifted to Canada, as this is a track that is super favorable for them. Let's see if Nike can do anything about it. Ooh, bumped into the wall. Oh, I think that might be a game, set, and match for Nike, to be honest. He got the bad end of the stick there. It was bumped 2 times into walls and might have to say goodbye to the rest of the race. He surely didn't mean to get onto that part of the airplane. This ain't looking too pretty for him at all. But if we're going to look at Tyler's screen, quite the opposite we see here. First place, Sunshine Airport, and I don't think he's going to be going anywhere if there is no blue shell or shock. So Finland have a lot of questions to answer in these upcoming races as to whether they will be knocked out of the World Cup soon enough. So far,
there's a blue
shell. Okay, there is a blue shell actually. So he is close to a boost pad. That will. Oh my goodness! He doesn't get the drift on time, and so he's not going to be up there for Team Canada. That is only one of the many pieces that Finland need out of that picture up top. Nike needs to get it up top. He still isn't past Tyler, who has got blue shell and has fallen off. 2 streamers right next to each other in bottom spots. And they're going to have to make some sort of headway going into this last lap. We do have a fireball with a lot of red and white ahead of him. Go ahead and spam it, girl. He does get his teammate in the end. Oh, Tyler has a fireball as well. Gets him twice. And it looks like Tyler has his revenge for sure. But it looks like our 2 streamers are struggling here in bottom 2. And I do think Canada has a firm grip on some of those top spots
right here.
Although I do recognize a finish me, I think. Up there.
Yeah, that's the finish me in second.
Yeah, in second place. So some positive signs, but if Nike is going to be back here, not too good of a sign for Finland. You see, it's a blue shell. It's a blue shell being held by Canada right now. Probably going to chain it right now. Watch out for the blue shell, boys. I don't think blue shell's going to get him towards the end. Yeah, it won't. Nike going towards the end. Watch out for that. Sorry, he's not able to avoid it. Gets that shot towards the end. Won't be able to pass Jaskol, I think. Gets last place.
Wow.
And passed by everybody on the map there. But Finland. 2, 3, 4, 5. Not too shabby. They'll take it to the bank as they have a large lead to overcome here.
When Nike gets last, his team got middle spots for him.
Yeah, maybe Nike should just get last every time. I think that's the solution here. As Finland, I believe, won't be losing by any more than 100 points as of now. But yeah, definitely, definitely a little bit of an unfortunate race for Canada, who may be looking to keep that momentum, but definitely a winning race for Finland as we look forward to those scores coming up soon. 293 to 199, so not much changing actually. The 2, 3, 4, 5 looked very promising, but it didn't benefit their scores as much. They will benefit, though, however, from their positions. So now they get to pick accordingly what they really want to hound that first place on. 293 to 199 be the score.
And everybody talking about John. Don is really underlooked because he's in DVP and he's really underlooked as a player. So seeing him step up right now is really...
Yeah, positive sign for Canada.
A really good sign for Canada.
Yeah, if I look at John, he's been in their past 2 matches. Scoring 116 versus Brazil and 61, a little bit disappointing in the Japan match. But I think a lot of that can be said about a lot of Canadian members. Nike starting out his 12th play, maybe gets an item. It's a shrimp, okay. We take those. Gets the drop and is bumping to a lot of members. A lot of blue spiraling. and a lot of items being thrown here. But Finland top 3 all of a sudden. Quite the mess had that happened, and they were able to use this track to their advantage, get first place out of there. And now Finland, this may be the momentum changer they need. Wise of Nike to not bring out that green shell though, as he does pass second place, and now it's going to be...
and now they just need to let Nike get in first. Because Nike... Or if Ruby can hold it down.
Ruby and Nike are in top 2, so either one is favorable. And really, it's going to come down to Finland's middle spot, some of the players that you might not talk about. Can these players hold Canada off? Canada having astounding teamwork so far.
I don't know what happened to Thompson again, because they were top 3, and now Tyler's in 3rd, just creeping up.
All right, Tyler is in 3rd, creeping up slowly but surely. Will he be able to do anything to gain on the likes of Nike? A single shroom may say yes to that.
He shouldn't have spammed the shroom right there. That wasn't too smart of him.
He had to go wide, but he was able to get some coins in the process, so he is lacking on coins. Now has 8 coins and will be able to get close to the likes of Nike, who has 10 coins. He is catching up slowly but surely onto Nike. But the finish top 2, regardless, has to be positive for them. But I have to be honest, I do see a Finnish member back there way in last.
And Nike has to be.
I think I see a lot of Finnish members back there in last, so
yeah.
This could be something close to top 2 and bottom 4 for Finland. Off to see. Does he throw those greens at himself? A little bit confused there. And he greens him.
Oh, and Thompson's showing back up. There you go.
There we go, Thompson. There we go for it. That's a top 4 for Finland. I'm not sure what those greens were all about, but Finland, this may be the race of the war for them. Oh, but that shock. But that shock. The glider is going to let... Oh my god, that's a bullet bill coming in for, I believe, Canada. A bomb as well. It doesn't get 4A just yet.
Oh, Nike gets right on the line.
It looks like
he still pulled off second.
Oh, Nike able to pull off second. Tyler only getting 7th. This is a question mark for me, but I believe
like
Finland
Canada
won
got
that.
middle. Yeah, really good middle spots. That's
okay.
Top 3.
From that shock, Canada was able to net themselves a lot of middle spots, but top 3 still for Finland. It was looking like it was going to be a top 3 or top 4. Sorry.
Yeah.
But that shock at the end definitely helping out.
And the big 3, they're showing that they can still stick in here.
Yeah, Finland has 3 members of their roster back in. They all have 13 points right now. The bottom 3 for Finland, so that's a little worrying for them as they head into this last race.
Yeah, because it's only 39 points.
I believe Finland does win that race though, but not by too much, considering the middle spots. 330 to 244, so. Gains being made by Finland, but we're not too sure if it's going to be enough.
And I really want to see Baby Park right here. Anytime I see Baby Park,
Have we seen it yet?
No, I just get too happy to see Baby Park. It's really underpicked.
I think it's Bounty picking it. It didn't get picked.
No.
Looks like a Cheeseland. All right, Cheeseland. So this would allow some of Finland's bottom spots to catch up, but I think this is a more favorable track for Canada, as they do have a lot of middle spots. Middle spots, I think, being more prone to get some of those shrooms after about 20 or 30 seconds on the.
And it could be a good thing for Finland too with the bottom spots. Sometimes you rarely get triple shrooms for a set, but it can happen, and triple shrooms for a set is really godly.
Yeah, especially on those scores. You have Tyler in 6th place right now, trying to hop his way through the masses. Canada having 3, 4, 5, and jazzing their way through what seems to be a really intense margin here. Looks like the red onto Nike. Oh, he's able to avoid that though. Good on him. But Felix all of a sudden able to pass off on everybody, and it looks like Canada having 1-3.
Oh, Nike.
Now top 2 actually. Nike getting bumped a little bit there. Getting sent into 5th place now. Question becoming, can Nike catch up? And with that sound horn, answer might be no, but he has multiple boxes. But Canada, I think they have top, no, they don't have top 4, but they have 1, 3, 4.
Ruby's probably, I think, in 2nd.
Yeah, Ruby is in 2nd. But Finland has a lot of bottom spots that they need to really catch up on. And they do have a lot of room though. Plenty of shroom spots to use. Thompson was seen as indeed catching up with the rest of the pack, but once again, we haven't seen the rest of the Finland roster here. And that's what we really need to start seeing here. As Nike, only a red shell in 6th place for a 1st place that seems to be pretty far away. And only a red shell once again, so I really wonder what Finland can do about this situation. As a last lap approaches, Canada top 3. And Tyler with triple greens. I don't know if Finland will be able to do much of anything about this, but we'll have to see in this upcoming last part. You see Nike trying to fight for any positional advantage he can get. Trying to shroom up.
If he gets a golden right here, it'll be really...
no, the fireball, the item gods are not smiling upon him and his teammates as they have been getting shells and no shrooms, and this track cannot be used for what they intended it. And it's looking like a very poor race for Team Finland as they're just not able to get the race they really needed in order to surmount a comeback over the red and white. A disappointing race for Finland for sure. And Canada top 3-5. This has got to be it. I think unless Finland has as dominating of a performance as Canada did in the first Grand Prix, there's no way they come back. And even then, I don't think Finland, even if they were to replicate the performance that Canada had in the first Grand Prix, I really don't think they could even win. yeah. As confirmed by Ruby, they weren't able to get too many shrooms at all, and weren't able to use Cheeseland for what they hoped they would have used it for.
John topping both GPs. John with like
44,
95, I think.
40,
95
yeah, I think he got
after
51.
2 GPs.
44 and 51. And so John absolutely going in right now. 95 points, sorry, in 2 Grand Prix. We're gonna take a look at what is it? Some of the statistics on the Mario Kart World Cup. Best players so far. Tyler having 277 points in his 2 matches, but John somewhere down here, 177 points. I wonder who's had the largest score so far.
I think it was Tyler. I think he got like 130 something yesterday.
130 something, okay. Well, let's see here. USA has a 131 from the first day on
Tyler got
June
137 yesterday, I believe.
Kamek got 123. John could have one of the record-breaking performance. K got 133, so K is the lead from what we know. In Canada.
Oh yeah, Tyler,
Tyler has
144.
144. Okay, so Tyler has the lead right now.
I knew it was one something.
Twisted. God, I keep forgetting if it's Twisted Treeline or Twisted Mansion.
Twisted Mansion.
Twisted Mansion, okay. I say Twisted Treeline because it's a game mode in League of Legends. And I can't get that messed up so much. But anyway, Tyler's able to drop himself up to first place. But Nike trying to really fight back here in a sea of red and white. Not able to do that just yet, and he does see Tyler still. But getting bumped around all over the place is not going to help him as he and his team are trying to progress by any means possible. Good place for him. Canada having top 4. Yeah, the bomb.
Jazz getting triple shrooms.
He does have the bomb behind them. Oh no. To be honest, I thought he was really going to go for the bomb there.
He should have, honestly, because he had some...
There were three Canadians there. I thought that was a really good opportunity to start using that bomb there, but it looks like Puff's ready. So some bad team play here. But he will get those triple shrooms to be able to catch up, and Tyler still in first place. No qualms about his performance by any means. Nike, in the meantime, getting triple shrooms on triple shrooms. And unfortunately, I don't think that's going to be enough for him to be able to advance into those top spots. And that finish play needs to get rid of those greens there. Gets that bullet bill. He's going to have to wait until his teammates clear the way for him. And now he progresses. A huge gap between him and first place. If you look at that, he's on the... Oh, there's a boost shell now. Okay, fair enough. There's a boost shell. They may be able to do something with it.
Crazy 8 behind him.
Now he's going to hold on to that shroom. Be able to take that shortcut. Tyler being bested by Jaskell now. In top 2. If there's another blue shell, they may have a chance, but otherwise it looks like Canada having top 2 right now. Last lap approaching this party. He does have the banana to be able to protect himself. Will he need to bring it out? He does bring it out. There's a red shell. Okay, I thought it was going to be a blue shell for a second, but not the case. Jaskell gets first place. Tyler second place. Solid performance for Team Canada as a whole. There's a shock at the end, and I think that's a Team Canada shock actually. And that's going to destroy Puff at the end, I think.
Wow.
And Once again, oh my goodness. I think that might have been Canada's best race.
Canada is just going really hard right now.
36, 44, 51. 51 points from their top 5 positions. Oh boy. I don't know about this one. I think that race actually mathematically seals it from Finland. As well, if I'm going to be quite honest here, very sad for Team Finland. Is that up until this match, Ruby and Nike had shown a lot of carry potential in some of their scrimmages, and I honestly estimated to them to make it over Canada in this group. But with this match, I'm not too sure anymore. Let's see here. We're gonna take a look at the standings really quick. So Finland they're gonna be 0-2. Canada being 2-1, and I believe Canada has to now play Germany. If we're gonna think to Finland's best hopes, Finland would actually have to beat the likes of Germany and Japan. Or sorry,
Yeah.
Japan. They'd have to beat Japan first and foremost. And if Canada can't pull it together, or sorry, Finland can't pull it together within the next coming races, they're gonna have to pull it together in some of their future matches in what will be definitely a tough match versus the Eastern nation. Tyler remaining in first place. Banana being held up. There's a Finnish member right behind him. Getting that mini turbo and trying to slow down. Maybe get that the blue uniform for now. Nike is trying to gain any positional advantage on the red player in front of him. Gets that draft. Is going to be able to approach Tyler a little easier now. But I believe Nike seems to be a pretty defensive player. I don't think he's going to go for any offensive item. He seems to have lost his banana, though. So he has to get that item as soon as possible to be able to... Ooh, he doesn't get an item. Tyler takes that item away from him.
That's really big right there.
Yeah. And
especially if Canada's behind him.
But it doesn't look like there's going to be any items thrown towards him. MK8 barely able to avoid that clock dance cup. He has a red shell, though.
Now, he can play really good right here and red Tyler under, but I don't think he's going to do it.
Yeah, no, I don't think he's going to do that. I think he's going to try to chain. Okay, maybe not. He's going to hold it, play it safe. I do see some Finland members in the middle to top spots, actually, so this could be favorable for them. But Tyler does have that banana. Nike not playing it offensive just yet, probably because there's a Canadian member behind him. Oh, he throws a red, okay. He only gets a shroom, so he's not going to be able to follow that red up. And he has to see whether he can be able to catch up with any sort of... See, a triple red would be...
Tyler missing the box. So Tyler's going to red it out of first.
Ooh, boy. Oh, he gets red, okay. He gets it. He knows that he didn't have an item. He has another red. Will he be able to outline? Yep. He gets Tyler as well. And Tyler says goodbye in third place. Bananas around him. He throws them forward. The blue shell gets Nike on the line, though. Tyler gets bumped off. Nike, will he be passed? No, not at all. Nike in 11th, or sorry.
Good plays from Nike.
Tyler all of a sudden 10th place and
really good stuff from Nike right there.
Yeah, top three. Okay, top three, 6, 7. Not too bad, not too bad. If Finland is going to be going, if Finland is going to be forcing themselves into a situation where they have to win against Japan, they definitely need to shorten that point differential by any means possible. So wow, Nike really destroying Tyler towards the end there with that red shell. Nice vision on the gamepad to be able to see that he had no item and use that there.
Yeah,
and then really outlining Tyler there. Tyler was going wide, trying to play it safe, I think, but in the process, he opened himself up to being damaged by that dragged out shell that he was able to get. So, we don't have the score.
Rainbow Road. You don't see this track too much. Wonder if Finland can actually do something with it.
Yeah, it is a Rainbow Road. Not many people like it because of the cluster of a beginning that it is.
Yeah, the cluster at the beginning is a big butt fuck, but if they can get some nice drafts and try to pull away at the beginning.
I remember when inward bikes still were a thing.
Oh, Lord.
This would be used to target. Ooh, Tyler falling off, getting bumped off there at the very beginning. A bad start. 2 Canadian members getting bumped off. Ooh. Not too good for the red and white. Nike getting the trimming that edge there as he drifts into a first place right now. Throwing that banana ahead so he doesn't hit his teammates. He hit someone else though. Curious as to who that hits. We're gonna see Tyler advancing up the pack with triple shrimps. He avoids the bomb because he hits the wall. Or maybe that was, yeah, he probably did that in the attempt to miss that bomb. And in 5th place because of it. We did see him passing some of the blue uniform members from Team Finland. Now in 5th place, triple shrooms.
Oh.
I think, did he get bumped off on that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did get bumped off slightly there. And now in 7th place, Nike.
I'm pretty sure, I think Finland is really good spots right now too.
Yeah, they do have top 2, and Finland absolutely decimating Tyler here. How many times has Tyler fallen off? Oh my God, he's gotten bumped up like 2 or 3 times on this time, on this track. I think 3 times actually. Canada seems to be approaching a bottom 2 for the race. And it looks like Nike and Ruby holding the front up there. There's the blue shell though. Will he be able to survive this?
Yeah, he should make it, most definitely.
He makes it, yeah, he definitely makes it. Tyler in 11th place.
Tyler got some serious work, that Jeep. That race right there, Tyler just got.
Now we'll have to see how well the rest of Team Finland did. Top 3, 6, 7. Okay, not too shabby. Not too shabby for the rest of Team Finland who, although this is a good race, certainly, but I believe it's a little too late for them as Canada did dominate the majority of this war. And now, holy hell.
Tyler literally got anally fucked.
I don't think that's literal. I don't think that's literal, Marlon, but yes, Tyler not doing too hot there. But yeah, if this was GP1, holy hell, what a change in tone that would have been.
Yeah.
I don't think a comeback is possible anymore. but we'll have to see if Finland can bring the score back. At least I wonder if they can get bonus point. I don't think they can. How much is the top, do you know how much the top 6 is?
27, 37.
Marlon doing the math on his head.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember. Because 15, 12, 10. That's 37. 9, 46, 54. How many is that? 54, 63, 63 to...
It's a lot of hard math going on.
It's plus 40.
It's plus 40. Plus 40 apparently, according to Baird.
Plus 40? I thought it was like 44.
All right, whatever. Well,
either
way,
40 something.
It's 40 something, and either way, that's not going to be enough for Finland to be able to catch up. So, and they can't even get the bonus point off that. So we'll have to see here. Can Finland perform? Ruby getting bumped, I believe, a little bit.
Now, if they would have played like this GP1, Finland honestly would have. This war wouldn't have been that. Nice track pick from them too. You see them drafting off each other.
This is what they needed from the get-go, and unfortunately they weren't able to get that going. But Nike and Ruby definitely drafting off each other pretty effectively. And Tyler, we're going to take a look at him. It's still stuck in 12 plays.
Tyler's just...
This might be his lowest Grand Prix of the World Cup so far. As he has been in bottom spots for a lot of this. In 12th place right now. Bomb being thrown. Into the abyss for Team Finland and Canada. Seems to have multiple bottom spots here, but we can see 2 of Finland's roster here as well. 3 of Finland's roster, actually. So the draft's happening for Tyler. Still first place, but I believe that's Ruby behind him. He doesn't have his red brought out, which would explain that. A nice ice outpost. Of course, being a pretty fickle track to race on sometimes with the amount of ice and the change of track sometimes, but for these first place positions, very good for the likes of Nike and Ruby. Last lap has
and their breakaway is
this breakaway is pretty huge. Look at that mini map. Yeah, definitely. The red goes for the second place person. I believe that's Ruby.
I think he's getting triple red here.
It doesn't seem like he's been getting affected by it though. It seems like Tyler is having a bit of a tough time. Still in last place the entirety of the war, or sorry, the race here, as a bullet bill is being used by Canada to catch up. Tyler finally getting triple shrooms. He does see Tom's in the distance. Will he be able to catch up to him? Fire hopping as much as he can to gain the maximum usage out of these shrooms.
Oh yeah, with Blooper and Thompson's face, he's definitely
Yeah, and he has that Shroom in his favor. I think that's gonna be a top 2 for Finland. But he gets. Oh, is it gonna be a top 2? Yeah, he Shrooms at the very end, able to pass them, and gets 4th for Team Canada. Team Canada getting
if Finland
3, 4,
would have
and 6.
played like how they played GP3, starting the first 2 GPs, this war would have came out totally different.
Yeah, definitely different. But yeah, Nike and Ruby finally doing their patented top 2 scores for the Grand Prix. John getting 13 points after what was a really good start for him. So we were talking about him maybe getting one of the top scores of the tournament so far, but that not happening. And so right now, good job to Canada for winning still. And I believe that's a GP win for Finland by 32 points. And final score, I believe Finland will win that. Well, sorry, lose that by around 70 or so. You are now live. Welcome to the cast. How are you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
How was the match? It obviously looked pretty good for you guys, especially the first 2 GPs. Talk to us about how you guys may have improved in some aspects over the Team Japan match.
Well, that war, our communication was actually so good. Just compared to the Japan match, like we called out everything. We did everything so perfectly, like communication-wise. And it kind of reminded me of how we played last year and how we pulled through last year in some matches and stuff.
Yeah.
It was really nice. I pretty much woke up early, practiced all the tracks this morning in preparation, and then I get into the war, I'm doing everything all right, and I just got destroyed.
Yeah, we were seeing that. How many times did you get hit off on Rainbow Road?
Like 3 or 4 probably.
Yeah, we saw. I'm pretty sure it was like 4 or something, but you finished like maybe like 10 seconds or 15 seconds late.
Yeah.
It was pretty funny to see.
I mean, some of it was my fault. Like Sunshine Airport, I thought I could drift onto the ramp and keep my drift, but I just flew off the side.
We saw that too, yeah.
Most of it, like I couldn't really control, so I can't be mad about it. We still did good as a team, and that's all that matters. Like, we got the win.
Yeah, do you have who did the best for your team? Do you remember like individually? I mean, I know you guys had a team effort.
I think John scored the highest.
Especially with like the 13 points the last GP.
Yeah. I think so.
He got a 50 GP1 and a 44 GP2, so
yeah,
he had 95 going into the last GP,
and then
so he was looking really good.
I mean, there's like no way he didn't get 100 in that.
He was doing really good in them first 2 GPs. He was just always in the front, always running. It was really nice.
Yeah, and he has support too.
Our problem with the Japan match is not enough of us were in the front. Like, not enough of us for the support. And then that war, we just always had people in the front. We always had the support up there. That's really good.
And in Mario Kart 8, that's exactly what you need. You need support in the front.
Exactly, yeah.
So, I know that before this match happened, you were feeling like pretty... Like, I know you feel really good about your team right now, but before the match, what was going through your head, especially looking at a Finnish roster where towards the end of GP3, Finland was finally starting to show their power. And I know that you may have had some fear of that power before the war. How were you feeling before the war?
Well, as far as I know, the other guys from like Frozen Force and stuff, they don't play the game much, so I knew that I'd mainly be looking out for Nike and Ruby. Those guys were going to be the 2 biggest threats. And what I know from Ruby is if you get him in the back, then he won't do that well. So that was our main focus, just get Ruby in the back.
That's so true.
And then Nike, that guy is like a beast. He can just catch up. It doesn't even matter to him. So our main focus was pretty much Ruby. We didn't pay much attention to Nike.
Harsh.
It worked out. It worked out for us.
It worked out, yeah, because GP1 and 2, Ruby was just getting straight.
Yeah, there were like, we actually like commented on it because it was like that noticeable. Like, we actually didn't notice like Ruby at all. It was actually just like Nike and Tomsu up on top. I remember for the first 3 racers or so. That was pretty good on your part to be able to keep him back.
Yeah.
I have a question. During some of those first races, I noticed a lot of times that like Finland would not even just like catch up. Was that just like a lot of like your middle spots like schlagging?
Yeah, well, our mid spots when they had items, like we would always try to schlag and try to get the top spots to break away and stuff. That's what we did last year as well, like same kind of strategy.
Yeah. And
we really put that to work and broke away really well on a lot of tracks. Like I think I remember Dolphin Shoals, Jas was dropping back to hit them with stuff so we could break away in top 3, stuff like that.
Okay, related to that question, on on the dunes. You guys had
yeah,
there were triple reds at the end, and I was wondering if this was intentional. There was someone from your team that had triple reds that was sitting in the cut.
And just plastered.
Who was that?
That was Articuno. He thought it would be a good idea to jump in the cut with triple reds and hit the other team.
He got 3 people
around him, and it worked out. It definitely worked out.
That was really funny to see.
The sacrifice.
Any closing comments? Because I know your next match is against Brazil, and then you take on what is it?
Japan. Play Germany next.
Oh, Germany.
Oh, you play Germany next. Okay. What are your thoughts about that next matchup? Because we were able to see early on this morning. I don't know if you were up for that. But Germany versus Japan was a really, really, really close affair.
Yeah.
Well, Germany is pretty strong. I don't know if we'll be able to